Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I have the Dream Weaver's Oracle, and our card of focus is all, here we go, let me turn to the side, all the threads of fate must bend. Isn't that a beautiful image? Notice how they're kind of dancing around each other, right? So in life, there's no such thing as a perfect situation. Okay, and nothing that is difficult or painful will remain that way, right? Sometimes joy and love are fleeting. It comes and goes. This is the ebb and flow of life. So imagine the weaving of the threads of fate in the tapestry of life, in the tapestry of your life. They have to bend, they have to move, they need to be pliable, supple. They're not meant to be rigid, right? You cannot weave rigid sticks, okay? And life is the same way. I mean, we're talking about life, obviously. The fabric is the life. So what you need to experience now is being adaptable to conditions and flexible in how you respond, okay? Build up resilience and meet life on life's terms. But at the same time, don't turn away from your dreams and your desires, okay? You're meant to still focus on those things, okay? Because all life is experience. You're a story, and your story is always in motion, is always changing and dancing with the dream weavers, weaving your fabric of life. Okay. Sometimes we surrender to desires. Sometimes we step away from them. It just depends on that ebb and flow of what life is putting in front of in our path, right? So allowing curiosity to lead you without knowing the destination, that's life. All right. It could lead you into the dark. It could lead you into uncharted territories. And when this card comes up, it's basically saying, yeah, something's coming for you. Something is coming, and you're meant to be flexible and resilient and adaptable to whatever it is. All right. Right now, you've got to release your rigid ideas. Okay. Let go of how you think things should be, the form of things should be, how another person should be. All right. And just allow a state of wonder and curiosity to lead you. Okay. And ask yourself, what might I discover here if I just am flexible and I allow the energies instead of putting up this rigid front, instead of, deciding how something is before it happens without telling someone how to live their life, right? We're all on a different path, and each path should be honored, regardless of our opinion or our judgments about it, right? Judgment is rigidity. And this card is asking you to be flexible. So let go of those assumptions. Be present to all of the beautiful opportunities that are around you right now, because fate has brought you to this moment. Okay? Destiny is going to be what you make it mean, right? The meaning that you give it. Ooh, I'm a little goosebumpy. I love all the green there. I'm a little goosebumpy with that, right? We are certainly living in a time where we're sort of being told how we can be. No one wants to be told. No one wants to be told by someone else what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right? We need to focus on our own path, okay? Allowing someone else to have their path and being supportive in a kind and loving way. This is part of this releasing that rigid part of ourselves and allowing that magic and that wonder in to see where it's going to lead, where it's going to lead you, where it's going to lead someone else, right? I have the wandering star, and we're going to dig into this message. It feels important. It doesn't feel super heavy though. Like I'm not getting a heavy energy vibe from this. I'm getting more of a curiosity vibe. So yeah, let's use the wandering star here. And I want to thank everyone for being here. I'm so appreciative of you, and I'm so thankful and grateful for the support, you guys, all the ways that you've supported this channel. It's been really heartwarming, let's say. And I am super honored to be able to bring you these messages. I really love doing this. I want to keep doing this. So thank you. And I hope you're all doing really well. Yeah. Take it as it resonates. You know my spiel. I know it probably gets old hearing it every time. All right. Let's get into this. Okay, right out of the gate, we have the Strength card. Okay. You know, it's true. Okay, so the Strength card. This is about the inner strength, the inner wellspring. This strength comes to you through your experiences and your wisdom that you've learned from your experiences, okay? It's about your inner courage. It's about control. All right? This is about that control that we have over those lower vibrational energies. Fear, doubt, anger, jealousy, envy, all of those lower vibrational energies. Okay, we don't, but this is good because with the Strength card, this is about stepping away from those, right? And when we talk about with this card, the judgments and the thinking that you know how things are and how people should be and all of that, those come from a lower vibrational energy. That's why the energy for today with our Dream Weaver card here is asking you to set all of that aside and just look at every situation with wonder and awe of how it unfolds. There's magic everywhere. So this is beautiful. So that this is part of the nature of, right, is remembering that strength and courage that we have inside, and that we absolutely do not have to ride the wave of those lower vibrational emotions. Okay. Wow. Okay. Maybe this is deep. Oh. In your energy, you absolutely get this. You understand it now. You are having an awakening around this. Now, believe me, I have had in my life times where I know how this is supposed to go. I know how this works. I know this. I know that. Right? And it's easy to fall back into it. I know what this person should do. I know what that person's thinking. No, I don't. And no, I didn't. So this is an awakening. It's in your energy. You absolutely understand. Okay? And it's an acceptance within this awakening. All right? So you totally get this. Like this is confirmation for you at this point. Okay? You totally understand it, but it feels like it might have had a little aha moment. Or took a little aha moment for you to understand. But it had a big impact. It had a huge impact with that Judgment card coming out in your energy. And we have the Six of Swords. I feel like I'm having deja vu with this reading right now. Okay. Six of Swords is a card of moving on, moving into calmer waters. You know, when we stay in that lower vibrational energy of thinking that we know everything and we know everybody and we know what they're thinking, whoo, boy, it can rock the water, right? So with this awakening in your energy, time to move on to calmer waters. Now you can discover and explore, right? It says explore and discovery of what's on the other side. And this is happy exploration. This is fun discovery because now you're looking at things a different way. Notice the eye. Now you're going to see things from a different point of view, and you're going to understand it, right? Swords are of the mind. It's gonna make sense to you. We have the Four of Wands, creativity, union, and freedom. Now, a lot of people think that this is a marriage card, and it could be. Take it as it resonates. It's also a card of union, community celebration. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Three of Cups, in that it's the freedom to party. It's a party card, right? It's so in a traditional deck, the Four of Wands, the people are actually coming out of the castle walls, right? They're going out to some structure that they've built, and they're having a good time. There's no fear. There's no worry. There's freedom from all negative thoughts. There's freedom from fear that they're going to get attacked, right? They're leaving the safety of the walls behind them to celebrate. So this is kind of a milestone as well, all right? There's a freedom when we let go of the need to control situations and people around us. It frees up so much of us to allow better things to expand. And I think that's what's happening with this Four of Wands showing up for you, right? Leaving those lower vibrational tendencies behind. Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's going to allow you to lay that burden down. All right? It is a heavy, heavy load to carry when we think we know everything, when we try to control situations, when we try to control people, when we tell people how they think and feel, right? It's a heavy burden, and it takes a lot of energy. So with this awakening, and with the Ten of Wands coming up, right? Probably makes you feel a bit burnt out and exhausted, right? Maybe you want to not be around people at this point when you reach this Ten of Wands. This is going to allow you to lay this burden down, okay? It may actually peel back the veil and allow you to step back out with that Six of Swords, step back out and see people from a different point of view, from a different vantage point, with acceptance, right? As that says. All right, we have two cards that came out, so I'm going to take them. Underneath that Six of Swords, moving into calmer waters. Yeah, the karmic scales are going to balance with the Justice card coming out. It's balance and equality, right? When we treat people the way we want to be treated. When we navigate situations the way that we would like them to be navigated around us. We want, the way that we want the world to respond to us in a good way, and therefore we respond. Hang on, I gotta hit a button. We respond to situations in a good way, okay? We have the Seven of Wands, which is courage. It's persistence. It's standing your ground. And there's a way to do this in a really, really dignified and graceful way. Right? But this is standing your ground for you. Not for someone else. For you. You are the gift. You are living your life according to how your story is woven. Oh my God, I love this reading. I love this reading for you. I absolutely love this reading for you. There is freedom. There's awakening. There's seeing things from a different vantage point. There's laying down burdens. There's freeing up energy, right? There's equality and balancing happening here. Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, that's sure. And then we have the Devil card coming out. Okay, yeah. When we're making this shift and stepping back into sort of that awe and wonder of the things around us, of the people around us, then we have to leave all the old behind, right? So this is really about leaving an old mindset behind, an old belief system. When I was growing up, the way And I think it's kind of that way today, but it's done differently. It's done through social media, right? Like, we have a way of making people behave in society by shaming, right? This is what we're leaving behind, because we're not doing that anymore. This isn't in your life anymore. And I'm not saying that you're shaming anybody. That's not my point. I'm just saying that there's a way that we, have grown to get what we want from other people. Like, I'm not even saying it's manipulation. It's not that. What am I trying to say? There's an outdated belief system that you have that you are leaving behind. Okay, it has to be left behind because you're in judgment right now. You're going through an awakening. So you are assessing everything about yourself now, and you know what you're going to need to leave behind. Okay, this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. This is beautiful, because like I said, it coming out under the freedom card here, absolutely, it's going to free up your energy. It's going to allow for something really, really amazing to come in. Okay? And like I said before, I do really believe this was sort of an aha moment for you. Yeah, okay, I am not surprised to see that in your energy. Okay, I'm going to really have to, this is my reading too. The Hanged Man, yeah. So you couldn't move forward the way you were moving forward, right? So we have this cosmic timeout. We hang around upside down for a while. We realize we can't move forward. How are we going to find a new approach? Well, we find a new approach by assessing, accepting, and awakening with our judgment card. So that's kind of what you've been doing. You've been reevaluating. Like I said, this is just confirmation for you. You already know all of this. Okay? This is beautiful because it feels like you're about to do something really amazing, or something really amazing is going to come in. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see. Let's get one more for that third pile over there. Third pile. Yeah, something's going to come in. Here we are with the Knight of Cups coming with a proposal or a quest or some sort of message. And of course, being of cups, it's of emotions. And so it's love, good fortune, magic, fun, right? Some kind of an offer. It feels good. It really, really feels good, whatever it is. And here we are with the Two of Cups, right? Partnerships, harmony, and peace. Now, this is a soulmate connection, right? So there is a proposal coming in, and I'm not saying that it's necessarily marriage. A soulmate can be anything. It can be a bestie. It can be a family member reconnecting with. It can be just someone really important in your world, and they were already written into the fabric of your story. All right, so there's something about that coming in for you with that Knight of Cups. Some kind of offer, friendship, partnership, harmony, love. And we have the Magician coming out. Yeah, so you're going to be able to move forward in a really cool way. You've got all the skill. You have the tools that you need. You're going to be able to take action on something for sure. Yeah, I am. There's something coming when you kind of free yourself from that energy and get through this awakening, right? Lay your burdens down and embrace that enlightenment of not only the transformation of the Judgment card, but the enlightenment of the Hanged Man. Like I said, I do think that this is an aha moment for you. And yeah, I think it's for you. This is really for you. This is beautiful energy. Congratulations, because you've done something here. You've done something amazing here. All right. That is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.